My friends, I was just looking at this sunset, and boy, I tell you, reminds me of the old Earth. That oh, we got a bird flying there. The old Earth that used to have the yellow sun versus this white sun. You know, if you see, oh, where's that bird at? Oh, there it is. That's something I want to tell you that about chemtrails here. Before I get on to the topics, that that I was in Flagstaff and I get local reports that there's it's not funny. Hurts my heart that the birds are not having nesting normal and they're not having eggs and chicks, that because of the chemtrails, that the chemtrails have gotten so bad that it's impacted them where they're not even having baby chicks there. And there's a lot of locals that would know, that they're not making this up because they study the birds, in the parks and the population around there, and said that they're just heartbroken that these chemtrails, they've added some new chemicals, we think, through the chemtrails last couple of years. They've added some more stuff into them. I can't remember. Somebody did a diagnosis of what they put in those chemtrails. But anyway, isn't that just lovely? So now we're impacting nature because they don't really care. They want the whole world to be artificial. I mean, everything, even, they'd have artificial rivers, the elite, Illuminati, whatever. They just want everything to be artificial, and that's what breaks my heart is nothing that's natural, nothing's natural with our Creator, and stuff like this. So everything's artificial. Like I said, we got artificial food, artificial people, artificial stuff in our foods, artificial politicians. The world is basically like the Matrix or Tron. They want this thing to be 100% artificial, machine controlled, and they'll do it by any means. They have the people that way or not. I mean, seriously, my friends, people, and some of my families, they're just all artificial, just complete fakes. See, that's the thing you got to realize, that we do have NPCs, soulless ones, inorganic beings. That guy has a new term called human portal beings or whatever, right? So a lot of terms that we call these people, and it's hard because to swallow that, they're your. Now, we've gone through this before. Your best friend. It could be your mother, father, a loved one, a spouse. Anybody. Anybody can be one of these NPCs. Okay. And the problem that he has, which I have, is that 90% of this. I'm just throwing it out. I don't have any facts or statistics. 90% of the world that we're operating in, if not higher, just is all NPCs now. They're programmed by the system. They're brainwashed to wearing the mask, whatever they're told to do. Right? They're sheeple, and they're the beast, the satanic system, whatever you want to call it. It's unfortunate. They're completely under control, and so it's hard because there's so few of us on this earth that can see the truth, that are fully awake and aware of all these things, right? And that's what's hard to swallow. That this individual, this guy, he's called Left Side of the Brain. You can check out his YouTube channel. It's called Left Side of the Brain, or Left Brain, or something. Left Side of the Brain. I'll try to get a link when I can, but this guy is just amazing. He's got to the point where he can't stand even to be around anybody, any of these people. Not you or me, but just, he said, I can't stand these filthy people, And he said, I'm tired of wasting my time with them. He said, they are just so bad, so rotten, so evil. Just, I feel bad for him because it's like me, I can't. The problem I have is that I love these people, but then I can't stand them at the same time. It's a love-hate relationship, okay? So, I like being around them, but then I'm always on my edge with them. There's a demon in them. Are they gonna? Is the system, the beast system, going to turn? When they can turn in seconds, just seconds. 1 minute, they're fine, and next minute they're just, insane or just being rude to you or something, right? So, anyways, he's got to the point where he said, I just kind of hang out by myself, and he's waiting for, I guess, a new beginning. All right. So, and that's the problem with me, is that, there's two levels to this, right? It's kind of like there's the level where you're floating on an ocean, right? And, you look around you, because once you come awake, you can see how much your world's a lie, 90% is a false reality, a fakeness. And then, you see all these people are so fake and artificial. They're users, they're stuck in flesh, they're NPCs, they're soulless, and, it just, it's all that system, right? these people just walking pieces of flesh, right? So then, you wake to that where I was like, oh my gosh, my entire life this has been in existence. It's just gotten worse lately. The people have gotten worse. They've been taking downloads, or call it, and just getting more in tune with this beast system, or whatever, right? So then you peek into the water, or you get in the water. I'm trying to get this good analogy, right? So once you get in the water, it's like, wow, there are sharks everywhere, right? You're like, what is going on? It's another layer to this whole reality that just blows your mind, okay? So you're like, geez, this place is just a nightmare. That you realize that, you're dealing with people, you're dealing with a spiritual battle, and boy, you peel the layers of the onion, and it's like, oh my goodness. Okay, where I was ahead with this is what I want to tell you is that it is so hard that what I've been through, and I'm sure some of you've been through, that in the future when we do have peace and love, and when we have the big reset here, that it is going to be hard for me to kind of get adopted back in around people. You know what I mean? And it sounds bad because I trust nobody now. It's so bad that even if God Himself or Creator came near me, I'd be like, is this truly, are you going to hurt me like everybody else? You know what I mean? That's the issue I'm having. I've been so mentally damaged, which, emotionally, it's kind of, I call it post-traumatic spiritual disorder. You know what I mean? And I'm serious. It's not funny that because I don't know, so what I've learned and what I know now, going forward, even if I met one of you brothers or sisters, I got to be honest with you, I wouldn't know how to, 2 months, even after being around you, are you going to turn evil and demonic on me and find out you're just one of the, another agents, another system of it? And it's no offense. This is how bad I've been abused emotionally, right? And dealing with this whole system. And it's no offense to you, but it's gonna be hard for me to swallow this once we get this all taken care of, right? When we have this new beginning. That's how bad I've been hurt. And there's one guy said, he said, it's like me, I don't need to see a psychiatrist and things, so don't worry about that. Shoot, psychiatrists, they're mental anyway. My God, they can't even know anything about spirituality. But anyway, so the thing that really is hard for me to to swallow, okay? Now, because it's like in the Matrix, once you take it, it doesn't matter, I think with the red pill or whatever, whichever one, boy, there's no going back. And it's just not for now, it's for almost like forever. Because once you're awakened to the truth, it's shocking. It's hard to accept, how deep the rabbit hole went. It goes beyond the Christian Bible, that, it goes way beyond that. And then once you see what a reality is all about, it's hard to swallow. I mean, you can go back, and then it's not only that, it's just like the people. Once you realize that you have these soulless ones you've been hanging around with for your entire day in life, it's like, wow, really? Okay. So that's what I'm saying, coming around you, brother, sister, it's like, how do I learn to retrust and get dapped in? You know what I mean? It's hard. So there's a guy who said that, he said, boy, with this Mandela effect and all this other stuff, and he goes, what I've been through, he said, boy, it's going to take me 20 years of psychiatric counseling or something. He said, I don't know what to do, because just to get my head straight and normal off this, it's messed me up so much. I mean, we've had people say the Mandela effect is the most damn evil thing they've ever seen. It's horrible. It's evil. The life was changed. Well, that's part of the awakening process. Yeah. We've all been through pain. It's almost like if you're not a truther, then, you don't see truthers making, $2 billion a year, or just being out of their mind wealthy. I think Jim Carrey, he's kind of caught on to the truth, which is amazing, because he's the only one I really know wealthy, other than, Roseanne Barr slightly, but those are only two folks I can actually think of that have actually publicly announced it. And then Jim Carrey, they said he's crazy and lunatic, insane. I've asked people on the street, oh, he's a nut, man. So see right there, he's kind of in this quandary. And then you got Roseanne Barr, who, when she was a truther, they canceled her show. That she's starting a new show because she knew too much truth. So this beast system is a nightmare. It'll shut you down in 3 seconds if you come out with truth. But anyway, so I don't know. The thing is, I'm just kind of trying to stay positive with this and hang in there. And it's hard about it, trying to think about something else I want to tell you. Well, I got the chemtrails, the people. They're like they'll take chemicals, swallow them next, even if they told them whatever. See, that's what scares me. These people. Oh, that's what I want to tell you. You know, so we got the agents versus the true souls and beings like you and myself. And the thing is, you got to realize, you know, it's like in the Matrix. Use an example of the agents, or even they're under the control of the system, and also the people, and the you know in there that what I'm heading at. Sorry, I'm a little tired. What I'm headed is even the Christian Bible said the wheat and the tares, and I think it's already been separated. Okay, that we already have the wheat and tares it's already done deal. Okay, now I can't speak for the Creator, but I'm pretty sure it's already done. The Creator already knows who's on whose side. And my point is this: is that you know we can continue working, hoping we might wake up another brother or sister, but you know the true soul. But I think it's basically done. You know, it's already been separated. Okay, and the reason it's important is because I'm putting less energy into trying to save people and this and that, and more just trying to find the truth and be the truth to you know we should be working together as truthers to understand how to deal with this system and matrix, whatever, versus trying to go out there and save another one. Because if you don't know, you know, it's like throwing out a lifeboat. Or, I know, like throwing out yeah, a lifeboat, even I say a life raft, or even a life ding. What do you call it? Saver lifesaver ring. And you know who are you going to save them? Where you save them to? You know what I mean? Or you just pull them in under some other nasty beast system, or you pull them in to get really truly free that soul. Okay, so that's where you got to be careful, because we got a lot of saviors out there. Yeah, they're going to save you this and that, and guess what? They ain't going to make it. The savior, even the saviors that say they're saving people, saving souls. Well, not to judge, you know, it's just your Creator, but you know, there's so many of those that they're not saving anybody. No. So anyway, so that's all I have. Just kind of tired. You can play. That's why this thing's a little. I got some here. I was going to show you. See that? Hello. I threw some extra crackers I had, and some potato chips. You know. It's a cutie. It's just sad that we've at this world. So I'm just hoping that we get a new beginning, and hoping that we get this done. You know what I mean? I know we're all tired, and it's just, and the system's just gonna get worse and worse. It's gonna crank on these people. All right. Yeah. Anyway, God bless and love y'all.